I recently was lucky enough to be invited to visit the guys at the Orbea factory in Mahle. They were incredible hosts and I stayed with them for a total of 3 days. On day 1 I flew from Bristol to Barcelona and then on to the wonderful Bilbao. They took me sightseeing to San Juan de Gaztelugat, which was where they filmed Game of Thrones, and then to the Guggenheim Museum. Amazing. On the second day, I was taken to the Orbea factory for a tour of the whole site, starting with the offices, and then an extensive look at the whole factory. I will post a video of this soon. I was hosted by Dominic Bond, Mikel Rojo, and then I was treated to a media presentation with the wonderful road product manager Joseba Arizga. This video is the result of the information I received during this presentation. The video footage is taken from the 70k ride that I was treated to after that. This year's D-Series models are fairly unchanged from previous years, mostly due to the attention being on the all-new M-Series. There will be another video covering this, just check on our YouTube channel. The most exciting addition in my opinion is the introduction of the new Shimano 105 Di2. This is a massive game changer for anyone who perhaps could not justify the expense of Ultegra Di2. This could really be a turning point for bikes. And now see electronic group sets become commonplace on many bikes at a reduced price point. The only few differences with 105 Di2 are obviously a little weight gain compared to its lighter big brother Ultegra, but really only a few grams. 105 also loses the secret buttons that Ultegra has, so that you are able to allocate their use for whatever you wish, such as gear changing, turning smart lights on and off, or even changing the pages on your head unit. Whilst this is a very nice luxury to have, it is definitely not essential, and maybe in time Shimano will trickle it down. The new 105 Di2 is also partly wireless. Both levers now have batteries in the and no gear cables or wires at all, just like SRAM, but that is where the similarities end. Unlike SRAM, 105 Di2 has a battery in the seat post just as all Di2 before. But what has changed is that the charger connection point is now down at the back of the rear derailleur. The chargers are now fitted with a magnetic plug end, hooray, but I'm not sure having it on the rear derailleur is the most practical idea. Back to the cockpit. There are a few changes. Unfortunately, no change to the fairly unreliable and arguably weak front light bracket. However, when speaking to Joseba Arizga, road product manager and the father of the game, I explained how many Gain owners have had the light bracket fail and it was a big problem. He was very fair and admitted that it was an area of the design that needed rethinking. He also admitted that they were looking at new, stronger solutions. He suggested that they were looking at perhaps something similar to the Orca. The next area of change on the cockpit is the Mahle assistance level adjustment buttons on the handlebars. I understand that this is a very useful solution to the awkward IWAP button on the crossbar. But my goodness, it's clumsy looking and an ugly addition to the bikes. Those wires. In this day and age there are so many possible better solutions to this problem, or even at the very least keep the wires hidden. Joseba did explain that they too are not happy with the look and it is an ongoing development project. However, when I rode the bike, having the practicality of these buttons literally at your fingertips far outweighed their ugliness on the handlebars. It was fantastic, and I found myself changing modes just for a few seconds to help out on a steep bit, and then easily change down again very quickly. The speed and ease of use is great. The buttons are set up so that you change up assistance on one side and down on the other, which is really handy, and you don't have to scroll all the way back through the dot modes if you miss yours. In summary then, Orbea have done a great job making these better than they were. When bikes are as good as the D-Series already, it must be hard to improve them much. I have not actually ridden this latest version, We only tested the M series bikes, but the series looks as good as ever, and remains a good solid practical ride. And please don't forget to like this video, and subscribe to our channel. If you also would like more information about the wonderful Orbea Gain, you can find our page on Facebook. Just search for the Orbea Gain Owners Club. We will soon have a website at www.lesspedaling.com. If you have got this far, then thank you very much.